honored to speak, and I'm also honored to be in this legacy. He always memorized his speeches, and he always spoke without using a paper, so I thought it would only be right if I did the same. He had a photographic memory to mentally record a resounding speech. He had the gift of the word, and the word will preach. The history is a farm, now the history professor is ready to teach. They say it may run in the family, the ability to take you somewhere with just a figure of speech. Plow the road straight and narrow, the earth is soft and red. The night is pitch black because the city lights are dead. Grandfather working all day and studying all night. Then the student becomes the teacher and Garner becomes the root. The house on the hill in Worthdale and First Baptist, the church pew. Grandfather was born in June, and my father was born in June, and I was born on Father's Day, and it's still June with purple sunsets and blackberry cobbler soon. I'll tell you a story about Lincoln too, what grandfather knew. The Civil War like his own reflection. Lincoln was a great man, my grandfather just as dignified and gracious, traditional and heartfelt, a handwritten page, pure script, poetry, a life given to teach, to speak. God equips the called. I'm on the red pew and grandfather is going to preach. The memories are dressed in their best, cocked hat, suit jacket on, the Volkswagen pulling up to dinner after church. Y'all know the spot. The place where the food is tasty. It's nice to kick back and eat a lot. Your friends are always there to greet you, and it's Sunday more often than not. I always forget that our bodies are so soft. All flesh is grass, and all its beauty is like the flower of the field, a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. All is vanity. The body is like dew on the grass, but the spirit lives again, so the voice is a gift that travels through the skin, the serious, quiet ocean renewing within. Still, Christmas won't ever be the same again. For all the big days and endeavors, my grandfather, he was there to celebrate, to pitch in. At my baptism as a girl, and again, before I went to London, he pressed bills in my hand. There in the foyer, as a family, we prayed that day, and he blessed both my brothers before they went away. Now Eli is in Germany, and Nathan is in Spain, and the farm that grandfather worked on with his father is just 2 hours down the way. Like his father, and like my father, never one to show too much emotion, care and action wove the threads of love for him. I always try to carry some of that dignity in the way I hold my chin. If it was studying that changed his life, out of all the books I published this year, some of them, they were for him, and nobody reads anymore, but a book can be a deep dive, a long swim, a trip you take and don't come back from the same in the end. If he had never left the farm, well, where would I be then? Like him, not one to show too much emotion. I can still find some words to make you feel something now and again. My grandfather was a pastor, a pillar, a preacher, and a gentleman. God has made everything beautiful in its time and has placed eternity into our hearts. We cannot find out what God is doing from the beginning to the end. What I perceive is this: there is nothing better than to do justly, to live with mercy, to walk with humbly with your God. For this is God's gift. Thank you.